I'm not sure.
No, I'm still trying to find this damn article, but all I hear is fucking schizo nonsense in the background. What are you guys talking about?
That's so rude.
Exactly.
Rude.
Thank you. I
I
appreciate
hear
that.
take you to the candy shop. Oh, I don't want to hear the next.
Like, what are you talking? What are you exactly? What is this? This is not a topic, Beasticles.
Dude.
How am I even part of this? I'm too good for this.
What do you? All right.
You're too good to listen to this.
Conflicting free wills. I just got that from the last 10 seconds.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm not gonna be able to find this.
There's no macro choice that Lightwater could make about the regionality of like how bad this discussion has just gotten. You know, right? So where's his free will to turn off, or to use his voice? It's a deeply philosophical morning.
About this 10 seconds, Snax. Sometimes my 10 seconds of wisdom touches.
No, my 10 seconds was accurate.
But I have to, but all these 10 seconds create a pattern, and that's the big growth or build what you are what you are growing in a new consciousness. So I will promise you.
That's great. That was the greatest thing I've heard all day. Thank you.
I promise you, at a certain moment, I will talk, and then maybe you will say to me, "Shut up," like Denny.
What's your favorite movie of all time ever?
All time.
The Matrix.
The most intense experience for me was Seven Samurai.
Akira Kurosawa.
Survive Style 5. Really good. It's like the Japanese Pulp Fiction.
I quite like The Ring, the Japanese one.
I'm gonna go with Chinatown. I'll go with Chinatown.
Yeah, my two favorite movies are Japanese: The Matrix and Battle Royale. I mean, not the Survive Style 5.
Yeah, I know Battle Royale. Well, that's actually like the where they stole Squid Games kind of from, if you like.
Yep, well, and Hunger Games.
Kind of.
Yeah, and it's better. Their story was better. Battle Royale story. You saw Battle Royale,
and the end of the movie too, right? It was all about anti-war and all that.
Yes, you know the character that he signed up willingly. Remember that character? That's like the best character like ever designed in any like story.
So you don't like Forrest Gump?
That movie was low-key boring.
Or The Big Lebowski?
Yeah.
Anger Management. No, I think Star Wars. It has to be Star Wars. Yeah, Star Wars is the best.
I think I like downer movies now.
Would you say Midsummer is a downer movie?
I think shows.
What's the best Marvel movie? What's the best Marvel movie? Really, that's all I care about.
Best Marvel movie.
No, they all suck. But what's the best one though?
Multiverse of Madness.
King Kong.
An
The
animated
original
count?
one.
Which one?
Actually, no, dude. Spider-Man with fucking Tobey Maguire, bro. That series. Rewatch it. Watch how
Judges,
good
will
that
we take
is.
that? Is that Sony property or is that Marvel? All right, we'll
That's
accept
Marvel.
that, Beast. We'll accept it. Multiverse, yeah. We'll
When you rewatch it, you'd be like, "Oh my god, this is how superhero movies are supposed to be."
If
Have
we're
you
gonna
seen the New
expand,
Zealand? Peter Jackson. He made the Lord of the Rings. Before he did that, he had some smaller movies. What one is called
bad taste.
Meet the Feebles.
you're talking about Dead Alive. That's the worst movie ever made.
No, it's called Meet the Feebles by Peter Jackson. He
Meet the
also did
Feeble is
one
fucking
called
awesome.
Brain Dead as well.
Yeah, Brain Dead or Dead Alive. That movie's
Brain
ridiculous
Dead.
bad. That's one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
It's pretty bad, yeah. But Meet the Feebles, you got to get stoned, and it's got like all these little characters made out of like actual models, and they're doing like adult rated, like a shit. Yeah, it like flies, like a giant fly zoomed in, like eating like a shit. It's just really crass, like totally nothing like the dude that made Lord of the Rings. Like it must have been when he was really, really high on something, man.
Those are humble beginnings.
Yep.
I was gonna say, if we're gonna expand the category outside of just Marvel Studios, the best Marvel movie is X-Men: Days of Future Past.
That one's a good one, actually. It's very slept on.
Yeah, that movie's out of control.
Yeah, well, there's an ongoing movie right now from the best like fucking producer that you can even imagine. You know who it is? NASA.
That's shit. Garbage.
They are the biggest like a fiction movie producers in the entire universe.
I can't pick a favorite movie, dude. Like out of all time, I could do favorite genre, like favorite movie in a genre. Do that.
Okay, out of like something like what what genre would be the movie? What's it called? The Cube. You know the movie The Cube.
Psychological thriller,
You
sci-fi
know they're
thriller.
stuck and they have to try and get out. Like there's another one called The
Hypercube?
Saw, which is a very similar. It's called The Saw. Yeah,
You mean Saw?
Saw. Yeah, Saw.
The
Fucking hell,
Saw.
that's freaky shit, man. I tell you, freaky shit.
I
You
knew
should
the
watch
prop builder from
1408.
the prop
Oh, sorry.
builder company from that.
Really? That's what's up.
They were our contractor for something we were doing.
You ever see 1408 Snax?
They're based out of Brooklyn. Go ahead.
You ever see 1408? John Cusack?
Sound like numbers. No. Oh, is that about a room that's haunted in a hotel or something?
Dude, it's so good. I just rewatched it. I forgot how good it was.
You know what my favorite John Cusack movie is? It's called The Ice Harvest.
I've never seen that, but I know he was in that. I always think he's in Pool Hall Junkies, but that's some other actor. It's like a
You like Pool Hall Junkies? Not a lot of people know that movie.
It's like a Timu John Cusack that plays the main character. I always confuse that guy.
How do you watch a movie though? Like you have to have like
I
a
think
good
that guy was
environment
kind of a pool
and a
player.
big screen, right? Do you have a big flat screen to watch your movie on, or you just look at it on your phone?
I'm chilling in my chair that has like a little footrest.
That one guy, the who's the heavy bad guy in Pool Hall Junkies? Like I used to work with a girl that was the nanny for that guy.
No shit. The guy that he
Yeah.
was in a Bronx Tale, the mafia guy, that guy?
Yeah, Chaz Palminteri. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, dude, Bronx Tale. What a great movie. That's a good one. One of the best lessons is in that movie.
I think my dad was a fan of that one, but I didn't really understand or like the fucking Brooklyn situation, whatever the hell,
Peel.
Italian 50s shit. Not my style. I was in the 80s. You know what I mean? Fuck all that.
My dad was a fan as well, which made me a fan because whatever. But some of the life lessons, man. Like the guy who's like, the kid, the main character. He's like, Louis, you owe me $20. Where are you going? And then Chaz or whatever. He's like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, he's been dodging me all week. He owes me money. He goes, do you even like the guy? I goes, no, I don't even like him. He owes me $20. All right, well, look at it this way. For $20, you never have to see him again. He ain't gonna bother you. He ain't gonna call you back. Consider you got off lucky. Love that shit, dude.
Like, I think I love My Cousin Vinny. I think that's a fucking great movie.
Great.
How like I'm trying to think like how many. There's not many movies that are better than that one.
Mm-mm. Two Utes. It's a great one.
You said, yeah, that movie's. That's a really funny movie. I shot the clerk.
Yeah, you're right.
What? A Utes?
See, these cards are the same thickness.
Yeah. Oh, you know an underrated funny movie? Pootie Tang.
Garbage, dog water, dog shit.
Oh my god, I'm so offended.
There are Pootie Tang fans out there.
Pootie Tang's the funniest movie.
Yeah, there are definitely people like that now, for sure.
You just have to go back. You got to go back.
I might have to. You're right, because I did watch it way younger. There was another movie that gets slept on too. John dies at the end. If you guys never seen that, you need to watch it. Dare you to predict what happens.
You guys like the Aliens movies? You seen this Romulus?
No and no.
Prometheus
Check it
was
out
a
in the
good
live
movie.
text. There's the Meet the Feebles. Who posted that? Snooze.
Are you guys saying we should just watch a movie right now? Like I should just stream something?
I do want to see Ron.
What Meet the Feebles?
Whoa. If it's anything like Dead Alive, oh my god.
It's nothing like Brain Dead.
All right. I want to see Ron.
It's like a mixture of puppets. Here was the Muppet Show, Fear and Love in Las Vegas, whatever. A hardcore porn movie and Full Metal Jacket or whatever.
What the fuck?
Drugs, sex, and a lot of sodomy.
If you want to look at how far special effects have come, go watch Cool World. Say how you like that.
They're revealing the universe. The Doomsday movie No, I could not extract the data from that one.
I still can't think of that. I just watched something recently that I couldn't. I thought it was actually really good. Let's see here. Nefarious, that's a good one. That's the best demon movie. Or demon, or whatever.
In the demon category. Gotcha.
Yeah. You ever watch it?
I don't think I watched. I don't think I watched movies like that.
Dude, it's so good. It's literally dialogue. It's just all dialogue. I don't care if you don't like just dialogue movies, but it's great, dude. I'm down to stream that or something akin to that where the dialogue is just so good. My Dinner with Andre. Anybody?
No, definitely not that movie. What the hell? So gay.
I know of that movie, and I probably will never watch it.
Why? What do you mean
Just
so
I don't
sounds
have
gay?
conversations about it. It's like self-propagating. I need less of talking about anybody named Andre. I never mention any Andres at all except Andre the Giant, and he's the only one that I
Exactly.
want to know.
Such a gay name.
That is not the reaction I was expecting, but all right.
Andre.
Yeah, Andre's a
You should
gay
watch
name.
Tim and
That
Eric's
was
$1
my
billion
response.
movie.
I didn't have anything better than that. Sorry.
How about we watch the moon landing of
Tim and Eric's $1 million movie,
official
did you say?
footage of the moon landing? That'd be good.
What,
Do you
Taquito?
remember what goes on
Taquito?
in that movie?
John C. Riley as Taquito? You don't know about that. You don't know nothing. Don't know nothing.
Bro, that movie's demented.
Yeah, you shouldn't watch it. Don't go watch that movie. But you should.
Can you stream the moon buggy going on the moon?
Bro, what? You want to watch the moon landing? Oh, God.
No, yeah, I want to watch the moon buggy.
Yeah, let's roll that.
I want to watch it in fast forward, like at 2 times speed.
I want a video game where we can have Cybertrucks on the moon and get them broken in all different types of ways.
I don't know. I haven't been.
Are you guys?
Sorry.
Is anybody happy like I am that the scourge of Cybertrucks is like diminished quite a bit?
I have never seen one in real life.
It's just an.
They definitely came and went. Like, that was definitely a flash to the pan trend.
Someone looked at like an 8-bit video game and was like, "That's what I want my car to look like." It's like not even rendered fully.
Guy, a fucking 8-bit video game could not do polygons.
Okay, 16-bit.
Yo, you know what really sent them down the drain? That video of that kid peeling off the paneling like it was plastic. It has like none of the efficiency of an actual truck.
It wasn't the actual debut where he threw a rock at the window and it broke.
I don't remember that. Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Oh, it's indestructible. Fucking throws a rock and it breaks, dude.
That's fucking stupid.
Have you not seen that? What? I'll stream
It's
that
like
right
they're
now.
promoting the manufactured obsoleteness, you know? It's like, haha, look at us. It's so expensive and so, obsolete. You're going to buy it anyway. Haha.
Quite iconic.
I feel like watching something now. You guys got me all ready to watch a movie. Oh, look, Roohif's in here. What up, Roohif?
Which one?
Shit, I don't know. I'm down for whatever.
The Roohif. There is only one.
Yep, there's only one
Yeah,
man who would name himself after a date rape drug.
Thanks, Quad.
Well, there was another Roohif, but Roohif killed that Roohif to be the top Roohif. There can only be one.
Yo, Roohif,
Yeah.
do we have a model now? Yo, Roohif.
Define we.
Yeah, but it's shit. I can tell you his answer already. There you go.
Actually, I heckled Shane on Twitter. He posted that model you guys got. And I said, what does it do apart from just project the globe route for these flights?
I mean, have you looked at it?
Yeah, I gave them the flight details for it. And they just projected those routes
Since
onto
then,
the...
bro, since then, Alan's just been going now all ham. He's been spreadsheeting it. It's awesome.
I like the way Alan worded the aspect of the fictitious observer. I would actually rewatch the presentation from last night. First hour and a half, like Alan crushed it. It was very good.
The other option.
And then Rob was like, Someone told this moron to shut up, and it was literally the person giving the presentation.
Yeah. Rather than me wasting an hour watching it, if you could just, if anyone could explain what the point of it is, if it's just going to project the flight routes onto the AE map, and then when I say, "Is that the map?" he goes, "No," and I'm like, "Well, what's the point?
The point is to show that the conceptual model that is called the graticule, right? The celestial sphere. The distances that you guys claim in terms of heliocentrism, 93 million miles away, the astronomical unit, all this dog water is just ratios.
We're just talking about the Earth, talking about the solar system yet. He's plotted the flight route onto a map.
It's using arcs.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Okay.
Yeah, it's equivalent.
the
I'm
flight
using Latin long, and doesn't
Right.
matter what projection.
Yes, it does. The way you
No.
project it changes what the distances are.
No, and it wouldn't be equivalent, and it wouldn't be a projection of the graticule.
Jesus.
Am I wrong on that or no?
Let's say there's no such thing as latitude and longitude, and you just
Great.
take a photo of the Earth. What does it look like?
Okay. I assume that I can take a God's eye view of the entire Earth. Cool. I don't know. I don't think Earth is flat or round in its entirety because I don't know what it is in its entirety.
Okay. So my perspective is that model is just a projection of the globe. I mean, if you have this Buenos Aires to Darwin flight, going 5 times faster than any other plane on the map, it's clearly not the flat Earth map. So if it's not that, then what is it?
Are all the maps using the same graticule?
They all have latitude and longitude. The graticule is defined by how those are related. So the globe is where the longitude lines converge at the poles. That's the graticule for the globe.
Okay. And
that graticule works. It matches reality.
No, you think it is reality. That's the point of this,
It
is to show that it's
matches
equivalent. It's equivalent in all 3 models, I think 4 now. Or 4 interpretations, I should say. Oh, man.
Okay. Like I just said, the Buenos Aires to Darwin, apparently on this projection, goes 5 times faster than everything else. So that's not the correct graticule.
Where are you getting this 5 times faster than everything else? What are you saying that?
He's plotted the flight routes onto this map, and the Buenos Aires one, because of the way it's projected, has to go right around the outside over Antarctica, and it therefore goes a stupid speed on that projection. So it's clearly not the right projection, not the right
Buenos Aires?
Yeah.
To Darwin?
To Darwin. It was a repatriation flight for COVID.
So, yeah, it may look like it's going faster. Let me see. Hold on, let me try that again.
Right. So it's not the correct graticule.
It's not about correct, dude. There's only one. I don't get what you mean.
What do you mean?
Dude. I know you may have been arguing against people that have used the AE map as like their representation, right? But it's just a concept to get to help people understand what it is that we're describing when we say it's not a globe.
When you said there's only one graticule, do we have different ideas of what that word means?
No.
You sure?
Oh, show me what. What's your definition?
My definition is, we all agree that latitude and longitude, correspond a coordinate and a physical point on the ground. My understanding of the word graticule is how are those coordinates, or how are those, how are latitude and longitude arranged relative to each other? So when I said the graticule of the globe is that the lines of longitude converge at the poles, and latitudes are circles around the poles.
Lines of latitude are perpendicular to lines.
Yeah, on a spherical surface, yes.
Yeah, so the original planning, it's a grid.
But they're on a grid, they don't converge at the poles. On a rectangular grid, yeah, right. So that's not the graticule.
Yeah, but it's a grid near the pole. You're not truly observing convergence until you're at a scale that you haven't observed.
I've measured the distance between longitude lines here. Jesse has done it. Who else has done it? Yeah, there's been a bunch of people that have measured between an arc minute of longitude, and they do converge at the pole. They did it in Punta Arenas as well. No, measured. When I fucking say measured, let's see, guess what word I mean. What word do I mean when I say measured?
I don't know, but it's definitely not measured.
What would you measure it with?
A trundle wheel.
A what?
Oh,
a trundle wheel.
Trundle wheel. I never even heard of that.
Yeah.
What'd you do exactly?
Measure the distance between two coordinates separated by 1 arc minute of longitude.
Gotcha.
Trundle wheel.
Arc minute. So what's that, like 60th of a mile?
60th of a degree. But not a 60th of a mile, because longitude lines converge the closer you get to the poles.
So you're talking about finding out that longitudinal lines which converging because you rolled a trundle wheel less than a mile. That's crazy.
Just trying to remember how far it was. Hold on.
It's fine. It's fine. I appreciate you doing something, right?
Went you up a mountain?
Won't you take me to
Did you really just? So wait.
Were you up a mountain though, Roohif?
How many miles are in between each longitude?
It's the cosine of the latitude times 60 nautical miles.
So that's a calculation.
But I measured it physically to see if the calculation matched reality. Yes.
So you used a trundle wheel to walk from longitude to longitude. How many miles?
I think it was 1, something like that.
Yeah, that's not longitude to longitude.
Yeah, how many trundle beds?
I walked a mile with me trundle wheel, and I think that makes it a go.
Also, lines of longitude were plotted by the Royal Society.
You sound like Van Dyke.
Cool.
Yeah.
The trundle wheel, you're only rolling a longitude that was made arbitrary by the Royal Society in Greenwich.
Hey, if I measured 10 inches,
no, I'll use the trundle wheel.
Dude, if I measure 10 inches of my pool, that's 100 by 200 feet, right? Let's say it's a huge ass pool, okay? And I measure 10 inches of it, and I said, oh yeah, it's good enough. Now I know the dimensions of this pool, actually. Like, do you think that would suffice?
It depends on the coordinate system you're using. Like, if I say an arc minute of longitude is a mile,
it doesn't matter.
Right? Yes, it does. How closely does it match the prediction?
Doesn't matter. You're not actually measuring the entirety.
If you just want to, of course I'm not measuring the entirety. Fuck.
Dude, I was willing to grant you longitude to longitude even. Like, and I know that's not even the entirety. But like, I was curious just to see if how many miles you actually measured in between longitude and longitude, but you didn't. So
do you
want
remember
to
that
dismiss
guy?
it, that's okay with me.
Wasn't it you, Roohif, who was like supporting the guy who happened to be on a plane who took a picture of some cloud formations, and then there was the telescope in space, and it kind of married up with the guy on the plane taking the picture?
That doesn't ring a bell.
It doesn't. I won't say no more. because I did look into that and it did come up as very suspicious. But I'm sure it's you.
I just picture Roohif walking with this stupid trundle wheel and being like, all right, that's a mile. It's good enough. I don't know
I'm
what the
just
fuck
going
I'm
out
doing with
for a
my life.
trundle.
It's a globe. Why am I doing this? It's a globe, guys. I'm never going to let go of this belief anyway. Might as well just stop measuring right now at 1 mile.
That's why I asked, is it a measurement or a calculation?
No, yeah, you already knew.
My measurement matches the prediction, which is calculation.
The calculation.
Nice. I can't believe you think that that's okay.
My measurement matches the prediction. I'm struggling to take you seriously, Beast. Sorry.
That's okay.
Your measurement, your prediction is confirming the prediction. That's what you should be saying.
What?
Yeah, even the French who basically came up with the meter, which is like 1 millionth of a meridian.
10 millionth. Yeah.
1/10 millionth. Yeah. 1/10 millionth of a meridian. They were like,
Yep.
okay, 2 kilometers. That's good enough for us. Let's calculate the rest. And that's how we got our meter.
That's how they got defeated in 1812. I didn't think
my
it
prediction. What is my prediction? Where's the prediction? There you go. So my prediction was 1,540. No, it's not. My prediction was 1,540 meters per arc minute. My measurement was 1,552, which is 99-point-something% correct.
Okay, and how did you get that prediction? What did you do?
Got calculation? The latitude and longitude of the starting. Yep.
Okay, so I made a calculation.
Yep.
Walked the mile. Hey, look, it matched my other calculation.
No, because I calculated measurement. It. How hard is this?
On my trundle wheel.
If you've done that over 10 miles.
I'm on my trundle wheel. I've made chosen globe.
I've got one for you as well.
If you've done that over 10 miles, imagine your discrepancy then. It wouldn't be just like a few meters.
Still be 1%. Still be 1%.
Yeah. Okay.
They're okay. He's okay with it, Schlitzy. You know what I mean? He's okay with 96% of the known universe being unknown.
Because you wouldn't want him to go out and buy
the topic, Beast. Change the topic.
You wouldn't want him to go out and buy materials. Oh my god.
No, I'm not surprised, Roohif. You're fine, dude. You've already admitted that, like, you can, with refraction, you can incorporate as much refraction as you need to, as you see fit. It's totally fine. You could see your own ass with a telescope if it was possible.
Close to the surface, yeah. Light can bend at the same radius of the Earth. Get away from the surface.
Wild.
So when you've done this trundle, were you up a mountain?
Say again?
Were you high up, or were you just on a level?
No, this is a physical measurement, nothing to do with optics.
No,
when you elevation.
When you walked your trundle wheel, did you walk it down the mountain, then along, and then up the mountain? Or because you said get away from the ground, so I'm just questioning where were you when you done your trundling?
Beast, under what circumstances do I say get away from the ground?
Just we're underwater trundling. We're trundle water.
About 20 seconds ago, get away from the ground because of refraction.
Right. Is a trundle wheel making an optical measurement?
Nope.
I don't know. A trundle wheel is like a round thing, and you just walk along with it. It measures a meter. Right. There's got a clicker on there.
Yep.
That's my idea. I don't know. Unless you've got a different one, it might be different down under.
Could be.
Yeah, so you could be on a treadmill and it would still click, right?
Yep.
Okay, so what Schlitzy's point is that if you had elevation changes, then how do you know you're actually traveling 1 mile and getting that same?
I chose the flattest stretch that I could.
Oh wow! You chose the flat part of the round earth. Nice.
Yeah, very good. You got me, Jesse.
Hey,
I knew it would trigger some retards.
I respect Roohif for actually doing something though, and he has the capital to back it up anyway. You know what I mean? So it's cool.
The Trundle wheel costs $100.
I agree, though. Changes in elevation reflect a different distance.
Yeah, I mean that's my measurement was longer than the prediction, and I put that down to going up and down gutters, that sort of thing, crossing the road.
What's the
Hey,
Rolls
what
Royce?
are you doing, mate? Oh, I'm trying to prove flat earthers wrong. I'll see you later.
Oh no, there's an actual conversation. In the raw video that I made, I get to one end, and someone comes along and goes, "Yeah, what are you doing?" And I told him there's some retard flat earthers around that don't believe
Oh, nice.
measurements.
Just thought it was crazy as what you was talking about. What's the
Yeah,
Rolls
back to
Royce?
the.
Oh, go on.
No, I was gonna say just back to the original conversation about Alan's model. Have you actually messed with it? It's fun.
I saw the flight routes, and they're just
I
projected
know you tried the
on the
flight
globe.
routes. Have you tried the globe? Like you could see what I even a globe model. Like you can't do certain things with like Google Earth. There's certain things in there that are pretty cool, man. I'll check it out.
Like what? Like what?
Like having like pretty much all the eclipses from for the Espinax page from like 2017 to like 2030
Cool.
something.
I've got Stellarium. Oh, that's what
Yeah,
I
but
was
you
going to get a Sigma Octantis tonight. I'll go and do that shortly.
it's all browser based though.
Stellarium's not.
No, I
You know
know.
what's funny, Roohif? Like, this was always going to become a thing. Like, it was never going to be that different. Like, you guys knew this was always possible. It's just none of you guys ever put in the effort. Everybody knew this could have been done already, but it took Alan and whoever worked with him. But you
Claude.
Globers with Blender and all that, you could have done this already. Walter Bislett did it. You guys act like you couldn't do it.
Honestly, though, to be fair, it was Claude, the advent of AI and
okay.
agentic
Yeah, that's
AI.
cool.
Right. I know. I fucking predicted it. Yeah.
You see a Gatebreaker, he goes through his stuff, You guys just act like it's impossible when it's been done. Walter Bislett did it. Now you got another one.
No, I mean, I literally
What is the
fucking
point
predicted
of
it 2 fucking 4 weeks, 2 weeks. Fucking fuck.
What is the point of the model when, as soon as I say, "Is this the flat Earth model?" and he goes, "No."
It's to show.
What is the point of asking for a model, demanding that flat Earth doesn't work because you don't have a model, and then you get one, and then you say, "What's the point of the model? What's the point of that?"
When I say it doesn't work, I mean the flight from Buenos Aires to Darwin doesn't travel 5 times quicker than every other flight. That doesn't work.
You say 5 times quicker. Like, where are you getting these numbers from?
Hang on. What's the site again?
Can you say that 5 times quicker?
Horror. All right, let's go to demos. And right down the bottom are flight routes.
Uh-huh. I'm literally watching it loop in front of me right now. And you know what it
Play
says?
all flight routes.
Well, hold on. You said Buenos Aires to Darwin. You know what it says?
Yep.
What's it say? Ground speed calculation. No flight data. Airspeed. No flight data. Airtime. No flight data. Arrival. No flight data. Arrival measured. No flight data. So there's no numbers. So you're just full of shit. You just say 5 times faster because of why? Like, I don't know why you're saying it. Where are you getting these numbers
Because
from?
you're riding a Beijing shadow
Do I need
plane.
to record it? Do I need to record it and post it in the chat?
No, why don't we talk about an actual flight that you have that
Was
you
this
provided?
not an actual flight?
No. Well, maybe I'm not seeing the right one. Which one is it? QFA or QF27?
Buenos Aires to Darwin. It's the one that goes around the outside at a stupid speed.
Yeah. How about no speed is actually there? It doesn't show a speed.
Okay, but they've visualized it.
Buenos Aires to Darwin.
I'm literally on it right now, dude.
Right. Do you not see the one going around the outside at a stupid speed?
I'm literally watching it right now. Yeah, stupid speed. How do you know how fast it's going?
Oh, do you want it the KML file that I gave him? Hang on.
If you did give him a real file, like I see actual flights, there's 4 of them.
Hang on, I'm going to find it.
I don't know how. I don't think I can put it in unless I fork it myself. I don't feel like.
Hang on. You've hit play on all routes, play all flight routes, Southern nonstop autoplay queue, right?
Okay, I'll do that right now.
Oh, I thought that's what you're doing. Fuck.
Hey, guess what? Air, ground
But
speed,
actually,
flight
I
data.
think Beast also they were spared this calculational hurdle for them to overcome when the site that originally kind of was working in the beginning of FA, like in 2014, 15, when that went down, we really didn't have like another way to visualize everything.
I think it's just awesome.
So these Globers have had it easy, you know. It's turned up the difficulty level, but I'm sure they're ready for it.
You know what? I actually like looking at the dual pole model. At first, I thought it was dog
It's
shit.
aesthetically interesting to see, but also like just observing these sorts of. Given that if each model is correctly exhibiting its correct foundations, then maybe we can glean some interesting pattern recognition off of this. Maybe get some intuition, find the next step. Right? Wouldn't that be interesting to see where all these things connect to?
Dude, have you seen where it go? Okay, so you know the equator, right? On the dual pole. So basically, the area where it's like it actually it would have to teleport, or Pac-Man, as some people have called it, right? Or whatever. We don't really know. That area, literally at that latitude, like in that area, is where Kiribati is. The weird ass time zone place. Kiribati? Alright, whatever. Yes. Kiribati. I just find that fascinating.
Yes, I know it well.
And then literally off the coast, like the other side on the east, it's Japan, which is like, you know, the rising sun logo, etc. Like, I don't know, there's something to it, dude. You know what I mean? Like the sun rises in the east for everybody. That's at the equator. All, you know what I mean? So it's like, why is that special there? And then you look at this dual pole projection, it's like, huh, that's like the starting line. Here, I'll actually get it real quick.
Yeah, Alan was swapping between all the different types of settings, but the one that you just had pulled up is definitely, that would have to be the model. You need the celestial sphere around the observer.
Yeah, here, you want to see something? Yeah. Light routes are crazy. Hold on, let me refresh it. Check this out.
Yep.
All right, watch this. So tracker options. Then you have the observer. Where is it?
That's not good.
No. Where is it? It would be the sun. And then
She'll be back.
bam. Okay.
So Roohif, this is the moment you've been waiting for.
Yeah, he doesn't care. Let's say we trace the GP, right? I want to show you something what the satellites look like. So if I
do a GP trace in advance.
Dude, it's so crazy. Give me a second. Where is it? This one, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Save that, except for that and the moon.
Does this have enough like beveled edges and rounded corners? Maybe we can get this in for like a little UI sort of update. Freshen it up.
Dude, you could fork it right now if you want.
You can fork yourself.
Oh,
Sorry, I didn't mean to go there exactly.
it's all good. Watch what it looks like though when I wait and tracking, and then.
So is this built off of Solarium?
No.
Like, not at all. Like, it's not
just ephemeris data.
Purely that. That is original, muy bueno. Roohif,
This shit looks crazy,
do you
right?
not appreciate this artisanal stuff here?
Now wait, watch this. That's one part, right? That's what it looks like, literally like a torus field. Then, let's say we clear trace. Oh, wait, pause it. Wait till you see
That's
just
a
the
snazzy
optic
graphic.
bulk. Now, where do you want to go? Let's say, yeah, we'll just keep it there.
What
Just
happened
wanna
when
show you
all
this.
the noodle snakes, the neon noodle snakes, what was that all that generated?
Watch this. These are all satellites. Let me go really fast though. So you can see it.
Well, that doesn't make a lick of sense. That makes no sense to me. I don't know.
Hold on. Oh, I know why. Hold on. I still have the celestial bodies tracked. All right, and play. You just have the satellites. Oh, I still have. There you go.
Well, I don't need the whole damn ball of yarn. I mean, how am I supposed to understand what the hell's happening here?
From the observer's perspective, right? North, south. Right? The satellites never go past this right here.
I need some eye filters.
I'll slow down. Well, here, if you want the star field.
I have to use my blue blocker sunglasses for this. All right. Now I can actually see this without it blinding the fuck out of me.
Look, watch. FE, globe. Oh, globe kind of messes up when you do that. This is globe. Facing north. I could put permanent nighttime though. Then.
But then the whole plane, it's just a, that's not how it works either. I mean,
This dual pole.
This shit is wrong.
I just think that's really cool looking. And if you see the NLMA is pretty cool to watch. Let's see, clear all. Let me just stop real quick. Then track.
See, this is a different projection above with the stars, not to mention the top disc part. But I understand that that's translating down to the domic part.
Yeah, here, watch me refresh it. Because sometimes it messes up when you do too many things. I just want to show you the analemma. the sun and the moon. And then track. Where is it?
King is back.
Oh, I think it's definitely messing up here. Then you got this on the FE. GP.
Do you know how bad this is glitching out?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't see shit.
I think she stopped. Okay. That was
Governor.
just
Okay.
insanity, guy.
Isn't that insane? Let me take off these satellites real quick. All right, now I just want to show one analemma.
Can you take me to California?
Yeah.
To the candy shop.
California. Let's place jump to observer. Let's go.
This is what projection?
This is the dual pole. Yeah. Well, I can't see where the.
Like, yeah, if you can already see that this is like a warped projection to start with, then that's on you.
Where's the observer at? Hold on.
Yeah, what's the distance between California and China on this map?
Hold on, I need to find out where the observer is. Can't really see. Yeah, hold on. Go to FE real quick. Easier. I like that. Now you can see it. Okay. So we're somewhat in California.
Okay, I'm okay with this flavor.
Right there.
I'm not from Australia. If I was from Australia, I'd be quite bitter about it. But then also, I'd want my own pole star that I could see.
I gotta do that shortly anyway.
I'd also want to see the biggest feature in the known universe, the Hercules Corona Borealis Great Wall.
Look at from the.
But I wouldn't be able to if I was in Australia. That's kind of like maybe why I'm not thinking about moving there as much.
There it goes.
There goes the sun. There goes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Yep,
There you go.
John.
Strong analemma.
I just did like a Jurassic Park thing where the guy like pulls up his sunglasses. Oh, I see a little bit of a mobioid.
Now watch. I do dual pole. It doesn't see. It doesn't
Don't you
keep
dual
it.
pole me. Don't you sass me with this dual pole shit.
Fucking sassy with it, dude. Hold on. I kind of like it. Demos. Boom. Now watch this.
It's not right. I like how the continents just look like they're draped on a ball. Anyway, that's just like how they formed, natural like. And it's not an artifact of projecting from a ball back to a flat. Like you could make a conjectural model like this that may comport, but like right, but you do already see that like how that sort of patterns itself after the deformation globally as a rounded item, right? See how that's happening? It's actually a concave projection.
So this is the dual pole. 24
Dual pole
hours
is effectively concave then. Isn't that interesting?
That's what I was saying earlier. when we were first
My
doing
own
this.
friends did it. My own friends did. My own fam. That's fucked up. I don't want to fight about it though. You know, I'm past all that shit. But they engineered themselves a concave.
So if you were seeing, oh wait, oh, like if I were to pause it, right? So this is the parent sun, and the direction that the observer would be facing on the dual fall. I can't even pause it, dude.
But all this would be is, but you can see that the stars are all wrong in it. You know that the heavens aren't moving right.
No, they're moving right. It's the same thing. I'm at. Here, we'll do a lap.
California.
This is Texas, I think. So,
Take
all
me
right,
back
Cal,
to Cali.
give me some coordinates. Oh, I am in
I
Cali.
just know
Yeah,
some coordinates.
I'm in Cali. Let's say I'm facing west. Okay.
Can we face towards north?
North. Here's an azimuth so you can see it.
No. I don't need none of this shit. Fuck you with this. You're blocking the shit that I can actually fucking. Fuck. God. I'm going away.
Are you okay? What do you want, bro?
I'm done.
What did I do?
Nothing. Just busy with your mouse.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't want to see the actual direction. It's fine. But yeah. Anyway, it's equivalent. I switch between models. It's the same exact thing you see because it's all based on the stars. So it's unitless. That's the point of this Roohif. But yeah, Kiribati, let's say maps. Where is it? Right here. East. Pause.
The gamified Earth. Where she stops, nobody knows.
Oh, not that projection. Where is it? Yeah, see, it's like right there.
Nope. So when you say yes, see, it means I'll have to be seeing this. So you're gonna need another partner.
Damn it, dude. It's all glitched out. I just fixed it. Kiribati, 172.
But fascinating project. Seems like muy difficulte.
Yeah, see, that's.
I'm pretty sure that's not a word.
East. There we
sure
go.
Difficulty is not a word. Okay, what?
So this is what Kiribati sees.
My eyes are burnt out, so I'm not gonna watch it no more. But yeah,
That's okay.
that's cool.
Oh, I might have to go negative actually. There we go. Okay. Yeah. That's Kiribati. You see this, Jesse?
Yes.
Isn't that interesting though? That's where it is. And that's where you have like those weird time zones and stuff.
I'm a little lost at the moment. I kind of stopped paying attention. I feel like
That's okay.
I didn't understand something.
Look at the time zones.
Okay.
How it's shaped.
Like what?
See that?
Yeah, I know about that. Yeah, it's 22-hour difference between America and Russia right there. Yeah.
And that's where the edge. That's like literally right here, on the dual pole.
Oh.
Yeah. Tricky, right? And then check this out. So if that's the case, right, here's Japan. Japan. Let's go to Japan. Japan. Maps. Directions. Let's try here, okay? No, dude, I want the actual coordinates. Thank you. I think it what? It's 140. Boom. 140. And
Yeah, I just totally random theory.
yeah.
You could like piece together this concept, things that what causes gravity? An accelerometer shows that, right? So back in the day, people thought the Earth was flat, and then for thousands of years, it's like, oh, it's not flat at all. What if Earth is expanding, and what was once confined to just a small sphere, which was the continents, now it's expanded, and now the continents lay more along a horizontal plane. I've had this idea about like Earth expanding or rising, and just thinking like, could Earth be getting bigger, and we're just like not seeing the distances change because it's other parts that are actually getting bigger?
Hmm.
Nope.
Because they talk about continental. They talk about like the rate of rotation dam in China. So clearly, like there's like these things that happen on land that affect what we consider as shaping the lands in between lands. I don't know. I thought about that. Like, could we get bigger? How would you even know?
I think it's possible that there's multiple star fields.
How?
Yeah.
Like, let's say, given a whole year, how much of the sky are you actually getting to map? Like, what percentage of it do you think? You know what I mean? Before you got to be like, oh, I got to move to a whole fucking another area to get another portion of sky to make more sky map, right?
It's literally why they have two star fields, the southern and the northern.
No. You can't see the entire fucking sky from one fucking position. Are you fucking serious?
I just said that's why you have a northern and southern star field. Like you said, you have to move. Yes,
You're
you would have to
seeing the
move.
whole sky from one position?
I didn't say one position.
Fuck, that was what I said though.
Yeah, you can't.
Like if you were in one spot, let's say, you know what I mean? Like how fucking much of the sky are you seeing during a whole year? Like that passes over. That was a question. Like how much of it actually are you seeing? Is the question.
Half. Supposedly.
You think that, really? You do think that, huh? Wow, interesting.
What do you think?
You think you see the whole sky? Like from one position? And that's really interesting.
What does half mean to you?
Do you travel much?
What does the term half mean to you, bro? Is that...
Yeah, I got confused again.
Yeah, Snax. I said half. Not a whole. Not the whole sky. I don't think I can see the whole sky in one spot.
You think you can see the whole north?
Depends on where you are, but...
If you're at the North Pole, yeah, you can see.
Wow, okay. All right.
I'm trying to understand what you're
No, I've actually traveled, so like I know that the sky looks a little. I know that the sky looks different because I've actually traveled. So I don't know. Weird, weird to think about.
According to Google, it's 85 to 90%.
Yeah, that ain't right either. So, okay, cool.
You can see the pole star from the equator. Talking about Polaris.
You ever see Brian Leakey make that butt cake model? I found that interesting because the Bible says the heavens hang like, and I imagine like as you move that center point, which is the like you're just like things are getting revealed behind like layers of the sky. I don't know. Like I feel like you could make them all like that.
Yeah.
You got to see the butt cake model.
It's basically just Taurus field.
Yeah, like depending on your different layers at different angles, different amounts of layers as well. I was also thinking about that general shape of a parabola, which is literally, it just looks like a map. We talk about 8 inches per mile square. It's funny how, like, you're not, like, he was bringing up the fictitious observer thing. Like, you're not truly traversing the distance to get
You guys are fictitious
the angle
fucking
to a different
observers.
star. I'm sorry, what?
You guys are fictitious observers.
Technically.
All right, well.
Yeah, what was I saying?
I don't know. I'll catch you guys later.
Yeah, all right.
The stars you see in your sky are locally. You don't see that whole star sign in your local sky.
Oh yeah, the thing about the parabolic arc, because we calculate 8 inches per mile squared, but over like a vast distance, that parabola like flattens. So I consider like there's like a mound shape to the sky, if that makes sense, because we're not truly seeing the 8 inches per mile squared on the dome after a certain point. Once it intersects the horizon, it's
If you consider like different places of like various amounts of cloud cover, if you're like in the Newark, New Jersey area, I mean, like how much actual clear sky do you actually have without light pollution? If you think about anywhere that you actually could go in the United States, there's only a few fucking places you actually can get a decent look at the sky. That's, I guess that's my point. Like, there are very few places you could observe even whatever the max is that you could have it dragged across your field and then to observe it and to write it down. I was just asking from the perspective of like if the Chinese were the first to fucking do it with our armillary sphere, right? Which is like just basically using a ball to like put dots on that they're reflecting from a flat plane on the ground, like a mirror on the ground, and they're mapping the stars to a ball, right? So you get your celestial sphere, right? That's a star map. The ball, it's a star ball, right? But they would have needed several of these balls to complete the whole fucking sky, is my point. Not Dragon Balls per se, but you know what? Fucking, if that fucking makes anybody interested in it, then go for it. I don't know. I'm gonna go walk to the store.
All right, bro.
How many of these portions do you think are needed? Like from one perspective, that was what I was trying to get to. Not like, yeah, you get the whole sky from, you get whole half of the sky from one place. Like, and given like where he's at, there's probably decent visibility, I guess. Except that what Las Vegas is like, what fucking lit neon super city. But I guess there's no light pollution there, so maybe he sees fine. But that's all my question is, man.
I like to appeal to the Bible.
If you only complement a work in progress model, then you're dooming the development cycle, right? So it pays to be critical on this kind of stuff. You know, it's not a belief versus. It's just like, is it coded right? Is it actually translated right? Like to a group of people to like generate a consensus view that like, oh, okay, well, this is like we accomplished correctly, or or will there be like, oh, you know what, this fucking doesn't line up here, this fucking glitches out here. Like there should be like a whole bunch of pull requests. That's why it's on a fucking GitHub. Yeah, bye.
I'm just happy to see what I finally, I've been picturing that, dude. I tried to get Bacon to make it. I was like, Bacon, the actual celestial sphere on Walter Bism through it. And he was like, no, I don't think it's possible. I'm like, well, someone's good.
Like Bacon did make some kind of attempt at this, but like when I was critical on him, imagine me being critical, and I was like, this looks all warped and shit. You know what I mean? Like it's over oblated or something like that. It's over spherized. I don't know. It was hyperbolized. His viewport or whatever, and he's like, no, it's just how it looks. That's how the Earth looks. I'm like, the fuck it does. Like you're not. Like either these are very difficult like transforms, some of these like to generate the correct translations without distortion, and we don't, if it's effectively stateless, like there's no way to rationalize anything unless you have a lat long system. So like how do we know the native way that any of these continents like actually fall down? That's why this has a limit to how good it can be, is because of we're limited to um the maps that we have to do, which is like Mercator basically, or Gleason's, or you could pick your flavor of some other type of projection, but like based on, so the dual pole model is based on Mercator then, right? If so, then AE. All these things should relay the same data to us basically. It should be interesting that we can just have the ability to kind of like look at it in different forms. I mean, I think that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's what it does best for like the conversation to whatever level conversation, because a picture's worth 1,000 words, and what's a video game worth? More than that even, right? Maybe. It could have like little pop-up windows and fucking information and shit like that. It could be Wikify. It could plug into a wiki. There's no knowing to where the development of this could go, especially because it's like AI. AI generates really fast, and if you have a couple different AI developers all pluggerooing in the stuff, I mean, because there's an argument about this thing, it's like it's inherently possible that that can actually be very productive in terms of like, my argument to you is I'm going to make more software for our software. And it's like, oh yeah, well I'm going to build more software for our software, and then that'll prove you wrong, whatever. Then what does that mean? The software just gets built better and better, right? I'll leave you with that.
We should go back to trundle wheels. Do you think they're going to stop asking for a? That was like one of the chants, dude. Model. Now they got to say something slightly different. They got to say like, you don't have a model that, I don't know, that what? I don't know. I was reading the text chat during presentation last night, and these guys were talking about multiple observers. Oh, you use multiple observers. And in my mind, it's like, no, that's not actually an issue because it's based in perspective. You're not looking like the direction that you're looking to see the star, that position. So you have to stop pretending that a different observer is going to see it in the same place. So therefore, they're looking in different directions. It's like, I don't know why they want to like insert as if perspective doesn't change the angle to things for different observers.
What's the matter? What happened?
What's up, man?
Yeah, what happened? Something wrong?
Are you a Glober?
I'm anything but.
Keep my cut out.
I said I'm anything but a global.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a heavy name. You got to use that name well, right?
Yep. I mean, it's like been passed down. It's almost like third generation now, so it's still going.
One day,
Maybe
I'll make
fourth
all
generation, if you're lucky.
I got a universe. That would be good.
Was that
You're working on this
putting
right
that
now?
out in the world? Insofar as I tell everybody that's a good idea until the universe gives it to me, yeah.
I think that can work. I once thought like, you know, it would be a good name for a Flat Earth channel, Globe Busters universe. That would be good.
Was that about 12 years ago?
Yes, sir. But it's like when stuff like that happens, I'm like, good. It's like I don't have to do that. That's great. That'd be a lot on my shoulders. It's a heavy name. You got to use that name well, right?
Yep. I mean, it's like been passed down. It's almost like third generation now, so it's still going.
One day,
Maybe
I'll make
fourth
all of them
generation, if you're lucky.
I got to wait this clock out, but you know what I mean? It's worth it. But we would have to hang in this point of uncertainty for that entirety, though. I think if it was a ball, then obviously, what do I want to do with this? And then secondly, if it's flat, everybody's gonna want in on it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to get in line. It's gonna be 1,000 Witsits ahead of me. You know what I mean? All with the Riz. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Start old busters. That's what I'm gonna do. Just vets.
Saggy ball busters.
Yeah, the older the crotchetier, the better. I generally find it perplexing that this conversation could have gone on this period of time as such in the last, 15 years, with present technology and all that, even. I had no idea when I got into it that it could actually last that long.
And all the Glovers have their own reasons for participating, but that's why it's interesting. Because the moment you're like, huh, you're right, I haven't checked that myself. And then you look around at what would be required to directly do so. Like, oh, you just need a $20,000 gyroscope, and then that's still a maybe because there's potential other explanations. So that alone won't cut it. And then it's definitely one of those mysteries wrapped in enigma situations.
Science is about teamsmanship, not lone wolf stuff.
See, Snax, I sat in here for hours.
Excuse me, Jesse.
I mean, I called like what Bull Knight just said. This is what I think is really going on. People are realizing there's other ways to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your dropping out was probably for the best.
Drop out or drop his phone?
As my mic pressed up.
It's still kind of shaky. Are you on Wi-Fi?
I'm really interested in what Glovers have to say right now. Like, I want to hear how people are feeling. And I just heard Bull Knight say there's another way to interpret what's happening to a gyroscope, and I think a lot of people are coming to this stuff right now.
Gio had this whole metaphor of a bucket of evidence last night that we got kind of to the. Gio had this whole metaphor of a bucket of evidence last night that we got kind of to the heart of that. Like, well, each little bit of evidence might not change anybody's mind, but you put it in a bucket, and eventually you have a bucket of evidence. Like, this bucket is full. Like, it was the whole thing.
Yes.
So I think everybody has like quarter-filled buckets, but all of them are different buckets.
But I'm like a hundo on Saturday Night Live, right, with this. Nobody even has that bucket on their radar, and radar is a bucket itself.
It is.
So
I guess that would be sort of a self-admission that some of this seems to be very interesting to me from a predictive programming standpoint, and I find, I guess, edges in a lot of how that logic works out to me. So that gives me certain intuitions about other things. And,
some have posited that the early promotion of the AE map, the Gleasons, was itself predictive programming psyop like plant. But then that had me wondering, okay, well, if that's the case, what is out there right now being put forward for flat Earth that is the same, like with the same purpose? That is being put forward by people who know it's not true or not possible, and yet they wanted to catch on for whatever reason.
And let me ask you this, guys. If you could know if it was one or the other, do you think it'd be wise to say? I know everybody's about truth and shit. I'm just saying, from a purely game theory, or I don't know, just wisdom maintaining, or I don't know, info hoarding. Is it wise to distribute the information if you know one way or the other, or is it better to just promote like? Absolutism is kind of a problem we have as human beings. Like when we think things should be one way, we tend to make it like, oh, it must be this religion, it must be this politic. You know what I mean? It must be this way. Right? Is this another, or is the flexibility of reality a benefit to us as far as we can have abstractions that can be different ways? Is that just is that helpful to us as to maintain society?
I think even if you knew it was definitely one way, you need to operate without that bias because you can still discover novel and new facts or techniques, or the nature of the rest of it is going to be more likely if you just kind of investigate without one assumption or the other.
You made me think of how I'll go and present an idea to someone and they're like, well, like, I don't want to believe you. And then I realized it's because I was like researching a whole bunch of different information to come to this conclusion. And they didn't go through that process like I did. So like you just showed them the finish line. They're like, wait, but what was the race like?
Yeah. They didn't just take your word for it, Jesse?
I don't know. I figure people see the same things I see. So I present an idea hoping somebody, was on a similar journey.
Right. No, I'm basically always assuming no one sees the shit that I see or how I see it. Like that's probably my own weird brain seeing that. So I will not assume that even my wife sees shit that way, or my kid, or anybody.
But yeah, I like that bucket analogy. Everybody has their own bucket that's not truly full. But if you were to gather everybody's evidences, you would have a full bucket.
Stone soup earth.
Yeah, like I talk to these guys and they're like, oh, you're stupid because you think the earth is flat. You went on the internet, heard somebody say the earth is flat, and that's why you believe it. When the truth is, dude, like I was obsessed with the globe when I was younger, and I was obsessed with the globe even when I started looking into flat earth. So, I don't know. If you didn't go through those steps, then I don't expect you to understand how I got over here. But yeah, everybody presumes flat earthers don't know anything. They don't investigate anything. They don't understand the globe. That's why they don't believe it. I think it's the opposite. It's literally the opposite. You only really think that the earth is not a globe if you know a lot about the globe.
Can you name one thing not working on a globe and working on flat earth?
Name one thing not walking on a globe?
Not working on a globe. And that is working on flat earth?
Yeah, floating ball in a vacuum doesn't work. Attraction to a center of mass doesn't work.
Okay, floating ball in a vacuum. So I think you refer about Earth being in a vacuum of space.
Yes.
And why do you think it is not possible? Because you cannot do it in a lab on Earth?
I don't think it's possible because I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it proven to be done.
On Earth.
Yes. You can counter gravity. They do it. They got a neutral buoyancy lab for the ISS. They're recreating the conditions of space.
Yeah, that's called a water tank.
Right. So, make a floating ball in your neutral buoyancy lab.
Yes, but you can have a ball with floating in the middle. You have a drip food will go up and down depending on the temperature of water. You can make a ball of this driftwood and it will go up and down, levitating.
Yes, but truly orbiting another object, like demonstrating orbital mechanics to a scale, you can find the proportions for mass to have something orbit another, right? The ratio between the Earth and the Sun. Okay, scale it down to micro. You should be able to demonstrate that on the ISS or in the neutral buoyancy lab, and the only way they did it was with electrons.
So you want it orbiting, it's not just attracting.
Well, there's a lot of claims the globe makes that has not been met.
Okay, so and still you want it to be on Earth. I think you didn't get the signal.
No, you could do it on the ISS, you could do it in the neutral buoyancy lab.
Do you understand? You will need a massive object. And by massive, I don't mean big. I'm something with a really, really dense. So really, really heavy to do that.
Well, that's probably why you didn't recreate it, because I don't think Earth is as dense as you guys are presuming. What if Earth was more like just a surface?
I don't do what if. No, it is standard excuse of flat earther to all time go to the what if, to avoid any facts and escape in a what if. That's all what is FE is.
You guys derive the mass of the Earth from gravity, which is just a distance from a center of mass. It's just a ratio calculated from the force of gravity on the surface. And then you say that there must be something massive underneath the ground causing the force of attraction. I think that you can come up with an alternative. It's really not hard. They already have.
Ah, okay. So you have Newton who make his law of gravitation. You have Cavendish who calculates the g constant of it, and with that they calculate the mass of Earth. What is wrong in the process?
The pull force doesn't have to be due to the mass of the Earth.
But Cavendish experiment show it is due to the mass. They have been doing it 100 times. 100 times. We trying to eliminate any other parameter, and it all time come down to function of mass.
In Cavendish, they're determining the force of attraction between the two lead balls. I don't know if that's truly demonstrating the cause for gravity on all of the Earth.
They were calculating the G, the big G, not the small g, the big G, the gravitational constant. And it worked perfectly. It is used and it works perfectly. So many people have been doing the Cavendish experiment, different manner, not only with lead ball. with bricks, with magnetic material, with in a vacuum, completely isolated, completely earth to avoid static electricity, to avoid magnetism and everything. All this come back to all function of mass. Or did you refute that with not just only an
I don't deny there's an attraction between different masses. I'm saying that what causes gravity on Earth might not be the same thing that caused your balls to attract in Cavendish. Like, yes, you found a force between two lead balls. Amazing. I'm happy about it. But is that really what causes gravity on Earth? We don't know. You know, you talk to these physicists, they go on camera and they say, we don't know what gravity is. You guys say, oh, we know what gravity is. Cavendish, it's mass attracting mass. But then the actual leading physicists in the field say they don't know what it is. Because
me
Cavendish
too.
doesn't prove the force of gravity on Earth. It proves the force of attraction between the two balls in Cavendish.
Me too. I agree. We don't know how gravity works. We know what it does, but we still don't know. We have Einstein, la bending of space-time and everything with an explanation, but we don't know how mass attract mass. We just know it does.
Right on.
It is not because we don't know how it does it that we don't know it does it. It's a lame excuse. Like, you don't know why things fell down on flat Earth. Why it fell down? No, magic.
Well, I think I have a reason why things fall on a flat Earth.
Go
There's a
ahead.
dude. Yeah, his name is Ted Jacobson. It's called entropic gravity. There's also someone named Ehrlich, Urliche, who was the first person to introduce the idea of entropic gravity. But basically, like, you know, through understandings of quantum mechanics, you can invoke that a force, like the emergent properties from like electrochemical separation, like due to entropy, you know, because everything is truly creating a gradient, right? So to say where the actual like initiating force lies, it doesn't have to be the center of the mass underneath your feet. It could be like due to temperature, which makes sense to me. And like there's a video. This guy breaks it down really well. You can conclude that gravity is a property of entropy. They did the math.
Good, they did the math. Did they experiment it? Did they prove their paper? They can have made all the math they want. It will not change the result we have. And now you are telling me all these physicists did that for knowing what is gravity? Whoever,
No, they don't say they don't.
whatever gravity does attract, will not change the shape of the Earth. It will still be a globe.
No, this would change the shape of the Earth with this alternative explanation for gravity.
How it will change it? It will still be the atom, the molecule that will do something and will attract each other. It will still be mass attract mass, and mass attract mass result in a ball shape.
I posted the video. Like I'm not explaining it like this guy has. He's put in the work. I'm coming upon it recently. So if you want to know what I'm referencing, it's that video. And there's more. There, you know, that's not the only video when I was looking into it. There's like a lot of information about this stuff. I could find the article about entropic gravity from Ehrlich for you.
Yeah, put the link for anthropic gravity. Put the paper. And perhaps after I will go to watch the video. Paper is more interesting.
Sorry, not Ehrlich, Verlinde, Verlinde. I don't know who Ehrlich is. I posted the link. Here, I'll tag you.
So, to be clear, you just read something that said gravity is might be anthropic gravity, whatever. And after you reading, can you tell me how it will not be a globe? How it will be? It should be flat.
Yeah, entropy doesn't have anything to do with attraction towards the center of mass. Like we observe, like the gradient, right, which is, based. The base of the gradient is 0, which is in reference to a horizontal plane, and then entropy. It's the scattering. It's just the entropic property of the gas molecule, which is pretty much all molecules, is just truly going from like gas to liquid in the atmosphere.
So
But
so as I said, it will be every atom will be attracting each other
yeah,
with
we
no
see that.
direction, with no direction given. So they will attract all other molecules from every direction.
No, it's like there's like what they describe is like in quantum mechanics. There's like a loss of a neutron. They say that like in that moment, in that electrochemical separation during entropy, that's where gravity is created at the molecular scale, because even particles are subject to gravity, right? So
Yeah,
like,
and
but
particle
yeah.
Particles are even under the molecular level. Because you will have the molecule, after you have the atom, and under again you have the particle. That the particle will be the electron, the neutron, and the proton. And under that you will have the boson, the quark, and the boson. So at which level it's happening?
It's just there's more than one theory.
Happy to hear it. I will be happy to read about it if you put the paper.
Yes, I tagged you. The paper I tagged you in is about Verlinde. He's the first person to talk about entropic gravity, apparently. And this guy, Ted Jacobson, just kept pushing forward. Ted Jacobson really holds the more refined theory. The reason that they're doing this is because in quantum mechanics, you can't presume that an atom's center of mass is going to pull other atoms towards it. Newtonian dynamics doesn't work in quantum. Gas molecules don't move towards each other because of the distance from the center of mass. It's not observed in quantum, so they had to come up with another explanation for what's causing entropy. And within that process, they found a cause for gravity. It just makes sense to me.
Have you read the title of your paper?
Yes. Yes, I've read it 3 times, actually. Yeah, I'm going to get another paper, actually, that I've also read for you. 1 second.
Like the abstract. He will not talk about flat Earth. He talk about gravity, Newton, Einstein. That can all be derivated from these paper. So interesting. Totally globe, but interesting.
Thank you for checking it out, man. Yeah, I'm not trying to give you some unfounded nonsense, you know.
Yes, but I understand. I understand. You have the paper. You have been reading it, but I'm not sure you have been reading it without gas, and only the abstract doesn't go with come on, flat Earth.
It doesn't talk about the shape of the Earth at all. I know.
Yeah, it talk about derivating the Newton's law and Einstein. I'm not sure those guys were flat earthers, but apparently the guy said he will prove that it is correct, Newton law and Einstein law, when you read the abstract. It will be my read tonight before to go to sleep.
Right on, bro. Yeah, it's not trying to change the formula for like, you know, the amount of mass and like, you know, its velocity near the surface. All that works. All that math is correct. It's just what the cause is and like how you actually arrange the formula.
No, it's good. He tried to give how gravity works. So no, all good. And whatever it will not go to, it is not according to the abstract. It is not redefying or rejecting gravity. It is trying to find a cause.
Yes. Yeah, but is it attraction towards the center of mass or is it just, you know, perpendicular to the surface? Because I don't have a reference frame to see that it's actually moving towards the center of a ball.
And I will read and I will see if they give a directionality or if it's only between two objects, two bodies, as they said in it, two bodies, and two bodies can be oriented in any direction. And they will all time be attracting each other along the axis made by their centers. Because don't be fool, it is not because they say 2 points make a line that means flat.
I'm trying to find this other paper.
So, after for your orbiting question, we know pretty well the orbit of Earth and everything. We know so much of the celestial mechanics that we can predict the equinox, the solstice, the orbit of the moon around the Earth, to know which size, where it will be at any second. We know pretty well all that works. So it describes, and that all that use orbits. It's mainly working only about the orbits. So I don't see how that we can be wrong. And all that is not an image. It's not an image like you take a picture or a movie, because you will need an extremely good camera to see that. But it is a very good image. We give you instant by instant where every bodies in the sky will be.
I don't think you have to have a ball to explain what's happening in the sky. You just, you know, all these astrolabes presumed a flat Earth and they were able to map the sky.
Yeah, but not accurately. You have the Maya. It's a big example of the Maya. They can predict eclipses. Yes, they can predict eclipses. They study the periodicity around centuries and they find out that they can predict 2-3 days in a row. Now we know so much well the orbital mechanics that we can predict eclipses years in advance. The path it will be, the time to the second it will be.
Apparently, the Mayans were predicting eclipses like thousands of years ago without all that.
Yes, they commenced the study the periodicity. They were not able to tell exactly when. They were not able to tell exactly where, but they know it will be eclipses. They have studied the cycle of eclipses that happen every 18 years and something.
And the Mayans didn't think the Earth was a globe, but they were predicting eclipses just based on time intervals. They were timekeepers.
Oh yes. You don't need, if you notice a pattern, you don't need to know the shape of Earth. You just know the patterns and you can make prediction because you know the patterns.
Yeah, and they found patterns presuming a flat Earth, and they predicted the eclipse.
Oh, I don't know. I never read about the Maya and the shape of the world. They were in their place. I'm
What
not
were they?
sure.
Are you saying that the Mayans were globers?
No. I don't say. I say I don't know if they said they were globers or flat earthers.
Yeah, so they were flat Earthers.
Why it should be the default position?
Because to treat the sky as like a clock or a calendar, and to accurately record and predict eclipses while presuming a flat, like you're not presuming you're on a globe when you're doing that.
They don't have to presume the shape of the ground.
Yeah, that's what's up. Hell yeah, bro.
So they don't need to say it's flat or it's globe.
That's right.
It is an assumption of you to say they tell the Earth was flat.
No, it's the Earth saying that it's flat. Just look at it. Like you look at the Earth and it's literally saying like, "Yo, I'm flat. What's up?"
Yeah, but you know very well that the eyes can be tricked. That's why we have a magician and not magician. What is it? People who make trick and can deceive. We have artists who make a very good paintings that are twisting your mind. So to be only related, to be only relying is a good word, relying on your senses to know how the world is, it's very basic and primitive.
I think that the majority of the human population live within these lines of latitude where you can in fact trick people within those lines of latitude that they're on a ball. You know, if you don't let them explore beyond those latitude lines, like if you don't let them just keep going south to see what actually happens, then yeah, you can make them think they're on the ball.
We don't need to explore anymore. We have internet. You can ask somebody in the other side of the world to look outside and to make observation.
That is the consequence of the globe. You know, you don't believe you need to continue exploring.
Ah yes, we know it's a globe. We have been mapping it. We we know exactly where every major thing's in. Ocean. No, there is still a lot of exploration to do on the oceans. But no. I think like people have been very good at mapping the Earth and find out that it is a globe.
But have you
Well,
mapped the oceans?
They have been, how we said, No, what is the word in English? What is the word in English? Man.
Flat.
No, not
Is it
finally.
flat?
Not
Did you say
finally.
flat?
The opposite of finally.
Beginning?
No. Not finally. Finally. F-I.
Loosely? The opposite of finally is like loosely.
Grossly, but I was not happy with this one. I had this one grossly, but it's not good.
Pardon me. I'm sorry. I'll stay out of it.
No, you have to help him. What word is
I was trying
opposite
to
of
say how you say finally?
Finally.
Finitely?
No, fine. Something fine, something thin, something fine. Finely. Very a fine mesh. Like me at work, like we do a fine
Maybe
detail?
fine
just say
element mesh.
resolution.
Yeah, resolution, about resolution.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, like fine detail. So the opposite of fine detail is like loosely. I would say like loose detail.
Loosely. Yeah, I prefer this one. Loosely. We loosely know the bottom of the ocean, but still a lot of work to do to if you want to map it all finely, detailedly.
I agree. The people that are giving you all the land masses in the South, they also like are providing satellite images, and then they will show you everything surrounding the South, and then the South is CGI. So I don't want to say we know everything on the globe already, because the people making the extraordinary claim aren't showing us what's there.
Oh, now you have Google Earth. You can see most of the world. The land mass have been truly photographed.
Yeah. I do have to go there. That's right. Let's go.
Why do you think Antarctica is all holographic on a maps, on Google Earth, on any maps, on TFE last year, or every tourist who go to the not really the south, but to Antarctica to see the penguin?
You ever hear that story about Admiral Byrne? He had to join a Freemason group called the Order of the Penguin.
No.
All right, one second.
And frankly, I don't care about the Freemason.
Okay, you don't care, so I'm not going to post the link.
No. It is again rich people who make a network and making. I will not say shady things, but things between them to get an advantage. It is not in my spirit of sharing knowledge.
Yeah, the people making claims about Antarctica, they're not letting anybody else make claims about it. They're saying, no, don't come here and claim anything.
They went last year. TFE, they went over there. So many people go there. Scientists and everything, of course, but also you have some people who go to cross it. So no, nobody tell you cannot go there. They tell you can go there, but if you want to go there, be prepared because we will not go to get back your body.
What I want to do when I go there, they're not going to let me do.
What do you want to do?
He wants to barbecue a penguin.
No, you don't touch the penguin. No sex with the penguin, please.
What?
Joking.
It's crazy. No, that's probably what Will Duffy did. But what I want to do is I want to measure angles to Sigma Octantis as I get closer and closer to it. I also want to measure the distance between all the base stations, right? I want to know that all these base stations are truly on the edge of an island and all the distances comport with the globe. So we're going to, like Roohif this morning, talk about trundle wheels. Like we're not using GPS. We're not using, the angles to stars to derive your 1 degree per 60 nautical miles. We're just going to bust out some chains, some yardsticks. We're going to measure the distances between McMurdo and Union Glacier and whatever other sites. I'm going to see if they truly comport with Antarctica as a small little continent on the bottom of a ball, which nobody's really ever done. Just like you said, man, we already know we did it. We know. I know you think you know, but really,
No. I'm all in. If you want to go to make a survey, a land survey of it, to find the distance between the bases and to see that the distance is conforming to the flat Earth or to the globe, go ahead. But if you want to bring chain and do it all, you will freeze your ass for months over there to do that.
because you don't want to equip me to survive. I guess like if we're gonna fund a trip like this, it's like let's make sure he suffers, and then it's like damn near impossible to get it done. When I could have like some kind of insulated vehicle, dude. Like why couldn't I just do it? Like you're saying, there's just like no way to measure Antarctica. It's just so cold.
No. You can do it if you have the fund, if you have the material, if you can be cozy, and you have months to spare to do that. Go ahead. I will not stop you.
Yeah, these people already had the chance and they didn't. So that's weird, right?
No, they don't see any need to do it.
No, it is weird. It is weird. They
Would
didn't.
you work at an Antarctic base over winter?
Hey, if you paid me good.
The Josh Ingersoll knows the people too who accept resumes for those positions, and they're not hotly contested. Obviously,
you mean
if I
not
was
a lot
single,
of
I'd do it tomorrow. If my family dies in a horrible car accident, that's not my fault. I'm going there the day after.
I come back. I come back in 5 minutes. I need to put my boys to bed.
I appreciate you, Nico. Why did you say that I want to barbecue a penguin? That's not what I do, man.
Nico's hilarious when you throw him off. I don't know that he knew what barbecue meant.
Oh, oh yeah, yeah. What did he say? Oh man,
Barbecue. That must be some weird American sex thing.
yeah. I want to circle Antarctica, and I want to traverse to the center. Use the center angles the whole time.
That teenager did, or not teenager. She was like 21. She's the youngest person to have done that. Like, what got her access that you can't get?
Dude, I don't know if I believe that story. Honestly, I looked into that. No, honestly, I looked into that. I couldn't find information or any evidence that it actually happened. It was like, yeah, this girl crossed the Antarctica continent. Wow, so cool, right? No pictures, no evidence, just a claim. Well, you could help me. I couldn't find it.
Yeah, but it seems like the hurdles are just equipment and cost rather than literal red tape, from what I've seen. But I haven't obviously tried yet. But
it's just it's really wild to me. Like Will Duffy had the money, and he didn't bring a sextant. He like went at the wrong time of day or the wrong time of the
year.
Didn't bring. Yeah,
he went to see
that
the sun. So
if you really were listening to like flat Earth conversations on Discord, the 24-hour sun was only like a Dave Weiss talking point.
no,
And
there was
like,
that one pastor. I think that's why he wanted to like he directly targeted specifically that one other Christian pastor that had that debate in Tennessee.
yeah, but the more refined position was, you know, we're trying to confirm the angles to stars, where the Royal Society, they're only taking angles to Sigma Octantis from like pretty far away, like they're like thousands of miles from the GP, claiming that they know that it's all 1 degree per 60 nautical miles over there. So the idea is just bring a sextant and just go there, you know. And Will Duffy had the opportunity and said, "I'm not going to bring a sextant. I'm going to bring like 2360 cameras." Like, okay, dude, I don't know why.
I mean, I think going there during the
Shout out to
the
Witsit was
24-hour darkness would be way more interesting too. So
yeah, Witsit. Shout out to Witsit because he was in Punta Arenas like, yeah, you know, they told me I couldn't put a certain amount of stuff in my bag. I wanted to get a sextant, but now that I'm here, I'm going to try to get one. And I was like, shout out to Witsit. Like, he actually wants to do the thing that I believe is necessary. You know,
his planning
more.
skills left a lot to be
Yeah,
desired.
Bull
Like
Knight,
he
yeah.
was scrambling to pack the night of.
Yeah. Where the hell my headphone go? Yeah, just pertaining to like this topic, like Will Duffy wants to appeal to flat earthers, right? He wants people to stop believing in flat earth, right? If you're in the flat earth community before TFE, the contentions surrounding Antarctica had everything to do with the direction that you're heading to get there, to get to the South Pole, and confirming the angles to stars the entire way. So a proper experiment would have been I would have rather have seen is somebody like bring like a sextant on a plane somehow, and they're taking angles while flying south in the night. And then, like, you know, you go through all the customs of ALE and getting into Antarctica or whatever. And then you just do it again. Don't do it when the sun is out. I want to see Sigma Octantis. Everybody says it's really hard to see Sigma Octantis. You know, like local population, everybody is really far from the geographical position of Sigma Octantis. It's claimed to be faded, right? Okay, so let's go look at Sigma Octantis. Like, what are we doing? Witsit tried to do that, and it's like it's wild that Will Duffy and Dave McKeegan and MC Toon had no incentive. That's wild. No incentive to bring a sextant from the Glober guys that talk about cell nav all day. That's not weird, right?
Well, you can't see any of the stars that time of year, though.
Yeah, I know. Why go that time of year?
I think it's the only time you can go. I think it's too cold and brutal. Although I think they say some people stay year round, but I don't think
Yeah, you
there's
can
any
work
like
there
trips you can
during the
take year
winter.
round.
Well, there you go. They don't let people go at night when, yeah, because it's too harsh, right? But this is what I want to do, so they're not going to let me do what I want.
Get a job, man. Get a Antarctic based job. It's people like they don't. It's not even like a science position. It's like
I honestly,
electricians and
I don't
carpenters
know
and
how
shit.
much they pay. They would have to give me a lot of money to go
They
separate
do
from
because you're
yeah.
there for 8 months straight with like 6 people.
I really don't. You would have to offer me a lot of money to separate from what I'm dealing with. So
Yeah.
but yeah, Gio, yeah.
the conversation, like, we all wanted to know about the angles to stars leading up to TFE. It was like definitely a serious focal point.
Yeah, it would be cool to go that time of year where you can see them.
I got McToon in my freaking DMs, dude. Like, ugh, these people could have done so much more.
And I think you only got yourself to blame for that.
What, for
Start
McToon
that
in my
conversation.
DMs? I'm trying to set up a debate with him so I could talk to him about TFE, and he's just, I don't know, doing everything else.
Well, yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, I wanted to show Nico this Order Penguin thing. This video is actually kind of crazy.